Hello, and welcome to Talking Back, the companion podcast of English study app StudyNow. I'm your host, Scott, and once a month I sit down with a guest and we select a few of the articles that appeared on StudyNow and have a lighthearted discussion about them. Today's topics include systems of measure in the UK, and later on we will talk about, are you ready for this? Watermelon pizza. Yes, you heard that right. Thanks for tuning in today. Joining us in the guest seat today is Jessica. Welcome back. How's it going?
Hello, everyone. It's great to be back.
So it seems like the weather is finally cooling off down here in Kansai, where I am. How are things up in Tokyo?
Yeah, it's finally cooling off a little bit.
Before too long, we'll probably start getting the koyo, as they say in Japanese. But yeah, I was thinking, we don't have a set word for that in English. What do we usually say for that?
Autumn colors, fall colors,
fall
something
colors.
like that?
Oh, the leaves are changing or something like that.
The leaves are turning, maybe.
Leaves are turning. Yeah, okay.
Although I'm from Arizona, which is a desert, so we didn't actually get the autumn changing colors situation.
In Arizona, was there even much of a fall or winter?
Phoenix basically has 3 seasons.
Oh, okay.
Really hot, not really hot, and then we have the monsoon season for about a month where it just rains for a couple weeks. Yeah.
Wow. Man, I couldn't imagine that.
To me, it's normal because that's what I grew up with.
Sure.
But then I went to school in upstate New York, which gets very cold in the winter and has the whole 4 seasons thing. So I was a adult, but I had never owned a raincoat or rain boots or snow gear and had to discover, that whole other category of clothing to protect you from the weather.
Our first topic today is from an article that appeared on StudyNow on September 27th, titled UK to allow metric or imperial units. The UK Brexit minister explained a plan to allow businesses to describe weights and measurements in either metric or imperial units. Imperial units, such as inches, miles, and gallons, are only used officially in just 3 countries in the world: Myanmar, Liberia, and of course, the USA.
Woohoo!
Yeah, USA. Which is why I chose this, because we're both Americans who live outside of these 3 countries. So I thought it might be interesting to talk about our experiences and perspectives about having to leave behind the imperial systems and adjust to using metric. What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, I have lots of thoughts on this.
Oh, boy. I think a lot of Americans are very opinionated about this, either one way or the other. So, yeah, what do you think?
I am 100% in the metric camp. The whole idea of measurements is to communicate a certain value to somebody else, right?
Right.
So why wouldn't you want to use the system that the whole freaking world is using?
Yeah, exactly.
It doesn't make any sense to be no, we're going to have our special system that nobody else uses, that nobody else understands, and we're just going to sit here by ourselves knowing what the heck a pint is.
Right.
We use base 10 for pretty much everything, right? So why would your measurement system not also be base 10?
Right. And beyond that, when I was reading up for this episode, I actually discovered that the metric system is even better than I thought, because it's not just base 10. In metric, 1 milliliter of water occupies 1 cubic centimeter, which also weighs 1 gram. That little 1 gram, 1 cubic centimeter of water requires 1 calorie of energy to heat it up by 1 degree centigrade, which is 1% the difference between its freezing point and its boiling point. How elegant is that? That's insane to think about all those things happening at once.
They all fit. It's a great system.
It's insane. And then you have the American system, the imperial system. And if you ask the question, how much energy does it take to boil a room temperature gallon of water? The answer is go yourself, because you can't directly relate any of those qualities.
Well, also, how much time did you spend in school on the math unit where you had to learn all these stupid measurements?
Oh, man.
I remember spending weeks on it, and I can't remember any of it, like, to this day.
Yeah, I still can't remember it. Temperature as well is another one. It's just so ingrained. It gives me so much trouble. Like when I look at the weather, it's going to be, 27 degrees outside today. And I'm like, is that like 70s and it's kind of warm, or is it 90 something and I'm going to be super hot? Like, oh God, I can never remember.
I do still have a little trouble with the temperature. I will say that. Yeah. But I switched my phone over to Celsius.
Yes, me too. Yeah.
And that made a huge difference. I mean, I couldn't convert it to Fahrenheit, but I can be like, okay, that's going to be warm, or that's going to be a little bit cold.
Well, I mean, if anything, it's still a choice. Businesses can choose which to use. So hopefully everybody chooses to keep going with metric, because it seems like it's just in the long run so much easier. In the short run, it's so much easier.
I can't imagine, like, the younger generation never learned the imperial measurements in school. So give it a couple decades and there won't be anyone around who still wants to use imperial measurements.
Yeah, given the choice, I can't imagine anyone would choose the imperial system. That having been said, let's wrap this up and go celebrate over a pint.
I will still drink a pint, whatever you call it.
Before moving on to our next story, let's have Jessica check in on the top 5 most popular stories on StudyNow from the past month. Count them down for us.
All right, at number 5, we have A-bomb stable unearthed in Hiroshima. This one is really interesting, actually.
Right? Yeah, I mean, it's literally unearthing the history. But I'll be interested to read more about this as they continue to study and read about what they discover.
All right, at number 4, we have U.S. government investigates why McDonald's ice cream machines are always broken. I actually didn't see this one. Why are they always broken?
The reason given so far was that the machines are complex, so they often break, and you have to have some specialist come to fix it. But, I think maybe they're just using the wrong technology, because it's so easy to get soft cream in Japan. And even like non-McDonald's shops here, like small mom and pop shops, you can get soft cream in the summertime. And it never seems to be broken. So I think we need to start sending some superior Japanese soft cream machines.
The soft cream technology diplomacy on the horizon.
Hear, hear.
All right, number 3, Amazon blocks over 50,000 Chinese sellers. Man, that is a huge number.
And that's good, because there's a lot of bad sellers and fake reviews on Amazon, so yeah.
Okay, number 2, talking duck found in Australia. What did he say?
This was my article. I can't remember exactly. It was something like, you bloody idiot, or something like that.
It's like the people who teach their dogs to say, I love you. Like, the dog is not actually saying, I love you. The dog is saying, row, row, row.
Right.
And like, it knows that it makes, that sound and gets a treat.
Yep. I bet that's it. Yeah, I bet you're absolutely right.
All right. And finally, coming up at number 1, U.S. bear steals Amazon package.
That is the scariest porch pirate I've ever seen.
What I'm imagining is, the people who set up glitter bombs to stop the package thieves.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what if you had a glitter bomb and then the thief was the bear? Then you just have this super sparkly bear running around.
Disco bear.
Disco bear.
All right. Well, thank you very much for counting down the top 5 most popular articles from the last month.
Woo woo.
Our final topic today is from an article that appeared on StudyNow on September 18th, titled, Australian Man Invents Watermelon Pizza. Ollie Patterson of Australia posted a video of himself making a pepperoni pizza using a slice of watermelon instead of the crust. The pizza is made by frying a slice of watermelon, adding barbecue sauce, cheese, and chorizo, and then grilling for a few minutes. He says it tastes amazing. What do you think?
I think that is sacrilege, and he should be dragged out back and shot for that sin against culinary tradition.
Wow. And not mincing words. Holy smokes.
I mean, I'm kind of a traditionalist when it comes to pizza. Basically, I don't care what people eat. If you like something, eat it. I'm not gonna yuck your yum. Like, but don't get online and talk like you've invented the wheel because you put barbecue sauce on a piece of pineapple, which is clearly insane.
Where do you stand on the infamous argument of pineapple on pizza?
I am very strongly anti-pineapple.
Ooh, okay. So in the last article, we agreed we were both in favor of metric, but on this one, we're going to disagree.
Are we going to brawl?
Thank God it's on. We're doing a video chat and we can't come to physical blows. I like pineapple on pizza. I think it's not awful. You know, in cooking, there's a principle of pairing savory and sweet. And I feel like the pineapple can provide that sweet kick to the otherwise savory pizza. So I'm fine with it.
Get it. And certainly, like, if I don't have to share your pizza,
right,
have all the pineapple you want on it. But if we have to agree on pizza toppings, I don't even want to do like half and half with somebody who wants pineapple because that juice migrates over to my side and I'm not having it.
Yes.
It's such a weird thing because normally I love fusion cuisine. I love the unexpected combinations of things. I had the most amazing sashimi the other night that was wrapped around figs. And it was
interesting.
Delightful. Like so good. But then when it comes to pizza, somehow I'm like, no, I need it to be red, tomato sauce, and cheese. And then we can discuss like a few little toppings on top. But I need those 3 basic ingredients.
The basic configuration is so basic that you can do so many different variations and it can still come out good somehow, even with unexpected combinations.
But not watermelon crust.
You're going to draw the line there, huh? Not going to try this one?
So I will try anything once. But I would say there's a 99.9999999% chance that I would hate that.
If you enjoyed today's episode, visit our homepage at studynow.jp and download our English News Study app.
Every day, you can read and listen to articles like the ones we talked about in this podcast. For each story, the app gives you vocabulary and grammar explanations in Japanese.
And with a premium subscription, you'll get access to show notes from today's podcast episode, a full transcript of our conversation, and many other study tools that will help your English study efforts.
Be sure to check out our new English quiz app, American Dream, available now on iOS and soon on Android.
And finally, we have a new YouTube channel to give you even more listening practice with a wide range of original videos about culture, news, and English. Just follow the link to the channel in show notes for this episode. Or if you're listening on a podcast app, look in the episode description. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel when you arrive. Well, that brings us to a close here for today. Thank you very much for joining us, Jessica.
My pleasure. It was a lovely chat as always.
Yes, indeed. Well, I hope you have a good rest of your week and maybe order out for some pizza this weekend.
Yeah, I'm going to actually go make some lunch right now. I'm feeling a little inspired by our conversation, but there will definitely not be any watermelon pizza.
Ah, too bad. Well, I hope inspiration finds you. So take care, and thanks to everyone out there for listening to Talking Back, the official podcast of StudyNow, the English News Study app.